time for some more Bloodborne. I gave it some thought, and Dustin's right. Ludwig's a little bit screamy, so given that I subjected the stream to a bunch of Ludwig on Sunday night. Oh, man, I can't believe it's only Tuesday. This week is taking forever. So since I subjected you guys to lots of Ludwig on Sunday night, I decided we're going to give Ludwig a rest, and I want to explore some more areas of the main game. However, I don't know where they are or how to find them. So rather than have me just wander around endlessly, killing a bunch of crap that's way too easy for me, I'm going to rely on a walkthrough to get me started on finding a new area, or to help me find the new area, and then I'll be on my own after that. It's those really interconnecting bits that I need help with. So it looks like the first one, thankfully IGN's guide kind of breaks it down by area, so I'm just hitting the ones that I don't recognize in order. The next one that I see here is the Healing Church Workshop, which evidently involves stepping out of an elevator early. Yeah, I'd have never found this place. So, yeah, let's have some fun. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, starting at the Cathedral Ward Lamp. Boy, I haven't been back this way in a while. Oh, take your first right into the now unlocked door. I sure hope I've unlocked that door. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Come on, tell me it's unlocked. Yes, okay. A room with an elevator. As you climb aboard to ascend to the top, turn around and face the opposite direction. Okay. Right there. Man, I would have never found this place. Alright, let's get the torch out. It's friggin' dark here. That's another thing I've considered that I'm going to start doing too. I'm going to try and leave the torch out as much as I can. Because this game is very dim. And while I can make it out okay, I don't know quite how well it's coming across on stream. So, you know, let me just make sure. Testing. So, you know. Okay, good. Every now and again, you just got to check and make sure that you're not muted. Ooh, treasure. Formless Odeon. Rune Master. An extremely... Okay, I got myself a rare rune. Messenger Urn Festival. Okay. Is this another, like, one of those invitations? I also had a question about the, these knowledge things I've been picking up. You use them to gain insight. I don't know if there's a reason to not just use them. In her summons. Accessory worn by messengers playing make-believe. What? Okay. So now I just drop down and take the elevator back up. Ow! Oh, we're back here. Awesome. Rocket! Thank you for the host. Oh no!
Baldy, pass me a sensu bean.
Oh, that was a stupid reason to die. Here.
Because I'm not.
It's another Reaper Bean. I am not having good luck with these Reaper Beans.
Keep that fire in your belly and make it work for you.
I don't know why I assumed the elevator would just be there this time, but I certainly was not expecting there to be a bottomless hole underneath it. And yes, I'm aware the hole was not actually bottomless. Ha! No, I did it again! Oh. Well, this is going well.
The Hyperion Corporation is sure none of that was your fault.
Oh. How are you doing today, Rocket?
Oh man, this is like Scrapper Valley.
No, guys, don't go to Scrapper Valley.
Borrowing a tactic from Ellie, are we?
Gingerbread Man from the Shrek movies. Oh man!
All right, let's
that was
pull the
terrible,
lever
I shouldn't
and
do that
wait.
anymore.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now we go up to the top. Is this going to take me back to that tower I couldn't... Do I have to climb that tower? Ow! Rude. Oh, as usual, I have also capped off my, Yeah. So maybe with the messenger urn thing, I can actually get in here now? Oh, I did this. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of glad to hear it's just that. At first, when you said you thought they'd be crazy when she was back, I thought you meant, like, because she's going to be quitting. No, my loot. Yeah. No, you first. Fair. I should just run past these fools and just run to the door, but... No. Oh, it's gonna be like that. You're gonna race each other to see who can quit first. Sit down. I know. It's kind of a joke more than anything. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Sorry for the interruption. I only went up this way once, so... Oh, that's right. Does this still not do anything? Yeah. Okay, and there's nothing over here. I know I explored this place once before, but in the intro I gave, I was kind of explaining that I'm giving Ludwig a rest. Since I subjected you guys to his screaming for like an hour last stream. So I'm just looking for areas that we haven't explored yet. And unfortunately, I'm having to rely on a walkthrough to kind of tell me where they are. Because otherwise, I'm just not going to find them. Does this open now? No. Let's move again. Then open the final chore. Radiant Sword, Hunter's Badge. Oh, they just brought me up here to get that loot? Because I'm pretty sure I've already got that Hunter's Badge. Yeah, I've got that. Okay, so Hemwick Charnel Lane we've already been to. Yahargul Unseen Village. Getting to Yahargul isn't tricky, but we're required to do something different. Instead of fighting for your life, you're going to have to die. Specifically to a certain enemy type. Tall, eerie robed men holding giant bloody sacks. Okay. That was my mail. I'm sorry, that was my bad. Okay. So now I gotta make my way back. I don't really care about the marks right now, so I'm just gonna use, yeah, there we go. Yeah. I really don't give a crap about 2700 echoes. Starts appearing in the Cathedral Ward after you've beaten the Blood-Starved Beast, which we've done. Well, we're in the Cathedral Ward, so we're in the right place. Let's look around. Yeah, there are some bosses who are just kind of like, no, I want you around even if nothing's going on, because you never know when a job's going to come in last minute. Oh, is it this guy? Oh, this dude wearing a sack. Yeah, let him kill me. Ow, ow, ow. The torch goes out when I die. I don't even hold it anymore. Yeah, that guy attacked so slow, I'd have just straight up killed him. I certainly hope they have not disarmed me. Yeah, I'm glad. Having seen this, I'm really glad I turned to a walkthrough. I'd have never found this on my own. Okay, I'm not disarmed. These bars are like super warped. Your jail sucks! Okay, I saw a message on the floor over here. Cold-blooded woohoo. Toils surreptitiously in rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets.
Oh, merciful God, help me. In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
Okay. I'll be back in a minute, miss. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Yeah, there's more this way. Oh, this goes on and on, too. Alright, I'm gonna go back downstairs and visit that girl. I'm not sure which way's the dead end, so I'm just gonna have to straight up make a guess. Oh, nice. Alright. More echo items, which I've not used. Oh, this was the dead end. Who was talking?
By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint.
I mean,
I have
I'll
no
try.
words to express my relief. You can take this at least.
Well, that was kind of you.
An outstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods.
Okay.
Thank you so. I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the ward and locked
How's
up
it going,
here.
Berlin?
There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since.
So she was abducted too.
So, the hunt is on tonight.
Dang straight the hunt's on tonight.
Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
Well, the clinic is not going to take you in. Go to the chapel.
Thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt.
Well, thank you.
Kind hunter.
Kind, cowering lady. Yeah, the Pro Controller is just ridiculously expensive. You're cold. You're not running a fever, are you? Yeah, dang, man. I'll trade for that, too. Oh, they got health. Okay. Ooh, a lantern. Yay! Oh, it's not open from this side. Okay. Is he about to freeze me? Moon? Hey, look, everybody, I got myself a moon. What's downstairs? Oh, downstairs is where I came from. Duh. What was that? Ow! What the? Hey! Okay, I get it. You don't like me. I hate those, like, long sequences where they're just kind of like, you screwed up, you screwed up, you screwed up, and then you get to watch them, like, torture you for, like, 5 seconds. Okay. Anything of interest in here? You're alive. Man, I don't like just swiping. Yi was alive too. Everybody in this place is a fake. Yeah, but you know you like it, or you wouldn't be here. Are you about to stand up? I mean, at least. Oh, that sucks you in. Interesting. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't hit them both with that. Man, they hit like a truck, too. Oh, I didn't know I killed them both. Yeah, the Pro Controller seems grossly overpriced to me. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people really love it. I think the Joy-Cons themselves are overpriced. What are they, like $70 for a pair or something? Oh, we're outside. No, I didn't want to summon help. I keep forgetting that's what this does. Get out of here. I know the summon system is nice and a lot of people really swear by it, but I want to do the game for the first time on my own. What the crap is that? Okay, it's another shrieker. Ow. I haven't even touched him yet. Okay. Let me get away from it. Okay. Ooh, big visceral. Yeah, buddy. I'm expecting a charge or something. Whoa. He's cool. Yeah, I got greedy trying to go for the heavy there. Oh. I can't even hit him. I am lucky I survived that. Why can't I hit him? There we go. I mean, that was one shot, but dang, man. Spark Hunter badge. What's that do? Okay. That can't just be the end of this area. So when I first saw... Oh, that's what this door led to. Okay, cool. So when I first saw that pile of, like, electrified rocks, what I thought they were, I was expecting it to spit out enemies at me, not be a boss. How did I even get in here? Where's the way I came from? I mean, I know I could lantern out and back in, but I kind of don't want to.
Oh.
Ah, okay. Up here, up here, up here. Good, good, good. Yeah, remember, I was surprised that we were out here. Oh, it's a one-way. Dang it. Alright, so we gotta leave and come back. Which means all the crap's gonna respawn. Alright. This experience with Parl here is also why I'm using a walkthrough to kind of get my way through the game. Not only for the fact that I would not have found some of these places on my own, but also I'm kind of looking to get to the place where I'm kind of on level with where I should be. And there's no doubt that boss should have killed me. I overleveled him. Dude didn't let me finish. Alright. So is it out here that I didn't look? Touche, Berlin, touche. What is that? Oh, it's another one of those giant pigs. Slalom. Okay. Definitely glad I got the torch out. No, not this again. So annoying. Alright, so this was way back down here, which is fine. We've been through here. Looking around. I know we're going to wind up having to go downstairs and fight in that pig. I just want to look around here for a little bit more. A little bit longer first. I'm so good at finding the dead ends that I've just botched it right away the first time. Uh-oh. Man, I should have just gone in swinging. He wasn't hard. It might be. I have not dropped any frames. So it could just be Twitch being Twitch. You know, that dog would have had a chance to get me if he hadn't friggin' announced his presence first. Madman's Knowledge. I miss FTL too. Okay, that's closed. And this is... that does nothing. Cool. This game's got so many different twisty ways that everything connects. Ooh. Let's see what this is. It's worse. Which is kind of what I expected, but... yeah. FTL was nice, but it did have its issues as well. There was like a 3 or 4 month period where, like, with FTL, if you've got a consistent connection that very rarely, if ever, drops frames, FTL was awesome. If it wasn't, you had problems. Pale Blood Sky. If you didn't, like I didn't, for like 3 or 4 months, it led to a lot of problems. But yeah, I miss FTL a lot too. Ah, might we have another giant pig? Indeed, sir. This place is a maze. What do you mean it's not operable? It's clearly an elevator. Call the elevator. Was the hog sitting on it weighing it down? I can't lift this giant pig! Not what I meant to do. Antidote. For a brief moment, I really was half expecting to find that pig sitting on the elevator. Although I also don't really know what the purpose would be of such a short elevator ride. I thought he was leaping at me. These guys drop a decent amount of echoes. I don't think they beat out Hemwick, but it's not bad. Okay, I didn't know what he was about to do, but I was pretty sure I wasn't going to like it. Oh! Oh my gosh! Hey, Dustin. You walked into my trap, son. Tonitras. Yeah, he hits like a truck. It sucks. They're not particularly difficult to kill, but the penalties for getting hit are huge with those guys. Alright, and this isn't a door that actually does anything. Okay. So then we need to head back upstairs and keep going up the stairs. I stopped when I ran to the elevator and I saw the pig up there. Yeah, I decided to give Ludwig a rest. Save the shrieks for later. Oh, that's... hate it when I do that. So why can't I operate this elevator? The throat singing is kind of cool. Where was the elevator? In here. Okay, so this I can't... Yeah, it's like a... Yeah, it probably is just bass, but it's got the sound of like deep throat singing. Hang on. Oh, loot monster! Gimme! Boo! I need bloodstone chunks. Drop better loot. Okay. Oh, and we're back in here. I'm missing something. That doesn't open from this side either. Alright. So what am I missing? I know... Can I get up on this balcony? Oh, that's not really a real balcony, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Whoop. I mean, the twin bloodstone shards are nice, I guess. I've already defeated Parl, by the way, if you're waiting for me to stumble on across him. Good thing I got to give him a little swing to wake him up. would hope not. I am carrying enough echoes right now where it would kind of irritate me if I lost them. Oh, good. They didn't get me this time. Alright. Where haven't I checked? That's... Alright. This leads to Parle. We know where this goes. Wasn't some other exit. And that's a one-way, so we don't want to go this way. So did I go this way? It's not... Oh, right. This leads back to the room. Because I explored this already. Yeah. One shot. I'm definitely over-leveling this place. I'm just making sure I fully explored it before I leave. And we're back up here. Okay. So I don't know how to unlock that elevator. Okay. Looks like there should be a way to get up there from higher up. So is there... I feel like this tower needs like another level or something. Yeah, up there. How do I get up there? Huh. What in the world is going on with this statue? It's like holding a cage over this dead guy. I'm going to look around here just a few more minutes, but... After that, I think we might move on to the next area. And just like that, we're back out here again. Like this bridge. I want to know how to get up there to this bridge. Yeah, I found the bottom of the elevator, but it's locked. Right here. And I fell down it and died twice in quick succession. So I've got to like get up there and move it down first before I can use it. And I can't find a way. This can't just be a ledge that goes nowhere. Way across the street. You don't do anything, do you? Okay. Yeah, I understand. There was a hog down here. We killed it. Across the street is this locked door. You can't even interact with it. And okay, let's check the other way. That I feel like I should be able to blow up this wall. It's clearly like obscuring something. Like if this was Zelda, I would be laying bombs at this wall for sure. Definitely no doors here. Samson, thank you for the follow. Nice to meet you. How are you doing tonight? Can I hop over this? Let me check something. Tap, tap. Yeah, there's no way. The hunter does not have the ups to do that. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing all right. I'm having to follow a walkthrough to find some of the areas that I haven't explored yet, including this place that I never would have found were I not following a walkthrough. It worked once in Canehurst Castle when I needed to get to loot that was, but there was a ramp. Like, I had to go up the ramp and jump it to be able to get to that loot. And that worked, which was great. I don't know how to get up there. Like, it feels like this should be a door I can interact with, and I can't. It's gonna bug me. Oh! This is Bloodborne. It's a fairly popular game from 2016, I believe. It's an older PS4 game, but it's kind of a famous Soulsborne game, developed by From Software, who did Demon Souls, I believe, and the original Dark Souls. Yeah, I don't know how to get into this building. It is infamously difficult. And brutal. Yeah. Alright, I'm headed back to the lantern. I'm definitely over-leveled for the stuff that I'm doing now. So... Like, the boss in this area, I literally just one-shot. One attempt. Alright, so what's the next area to look at? The Forbidden Woods we've been to. Bergenworth we have not. To get to Bergenworth, you must first defeat the Shadow of Yharnam in the Forbidden Woods. Evidently, I missed something in the Forbidden Woods. Let's see, the Forbidden Woods. Where are its... Aha! Forbidden Woods! Ta-da! Yeah, Dark Souls, definitely. So, you know, pull up a chair, relax, enjoy the fun. Okay, so I thought I explored this place. Evidently, I missed something. Oh, stupid crows, get out of here. Alright, and I don't want to go too far over here or I'll fall off and die. We made that... You know what we ought to do before I just keep wandering around with 56,000 echoes? Let's spend some of them and not be stupid and carry around too many at once. How about that? That sounds like a plan to me.
Well, what is it? Very well. Let me...
I like cleaning the barracks. Yes, master.
Good evening, Vix. I mean, ultimately, I shouldn't worry too much about it. It's not... I mean, I can... The loop I've got down pat right now generates about 23,000 echoes in like 6 minutes. So it's not like wandering around with 51,000 echoes is that big a loss if I were to lose it. But, you know. Alright, so time to find what we missed. Evidently, there's a boss here I never encountered. Ah-ya! Oh, that's right. These fools throw oil at you. Die! I miss my two-hander, but I like having the torch out. Uh-oh. Oof. Yep, yep. Ow. To celebrate this victory, I'm going to stand in the fire. Alright, we've already been in here. There clearly used to be loot there, and there's not anymore. Alright, alright, alright. I'm just gonna keep... to go back to that old robot I coded in Pascal. Solve mazes by turning right at every intersection. Good evening, Arky. How are you? Nothing up here. I'm doing all right. I've been looking forward to playing Bloodborne again for quite a while. Okay, I definitely have not been up this way. Ooh, a building. Yeah, I decided to spare you guys the screaminess of Ludwig for a little while. So that way I can fall off a staircase and take a bunch of damage for no freaking reason. Like winners do.
I am too smart. I am too smart.
I half expected there to be something up there to shove me.
Smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R.
Already. Oh, that's right. We met this dude when we first got here. Okay, okay. So I didn't get that loot before because... I didn't get the loot before because I was leaving this place, not coming into this place. Okay. Alright. There wasn't another path from up here, right? Well, there's that. Let's see what this does. Have a good night, Samsan. Thank you for the follows. Nice to meet you, in case your alert keeps you away for a long period of time. Ooh. So is this just the way back up there? Like, that wasn't... Oh, great. Okay, cool. So glad I wasted a blood vial for absolutely nothing. Alright, those crows... That was a crow or something I'd already killed. There's the cave with the loot I already got, I think. Yeah, and there's the executioner. Cool. So we'll go down here. There's the lantern I spawned in at. We'll go this way. Yeah, I saw the shooter down there. It's kind of nice that most of those single shooter guys have the same rhythm. Like once you've learned to dodge one, you can just dodge any of them. What the crap? Okay. I don't remember being here. John Rambo hiding in these woods? Yeah, no kidding. Would that have killed me if it hit me? Hey, sorry to interrupt your barbecue. No, the oil thrower first. That's very clever to put them in front of the bonfires. You can accidentally set yourself on fire trying to get through there. Okay. Is this another boss waiting for me down here? No? What? I gotta stop falling into these traps. Antidote, woohoo. What is that sound? Alright, let's climb up out of the pit. Hey fellas, your Rancor pit is missing its Rancor. No, don't you dare. I ran across this place too. I think. No. Are these... Okay, good. I thought this floor was going to collapse again. And there was nothing in here worth seeing. Awesome. What's up? Ow. Whoa, that dude came out of nowhere. Sorry to interrupt your horrible person convention you got going on here. Ugh. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Yoink. Give me the blood vial, thank you. Alright, have we just gone in a big loop? Yeah, so that collapsed. It took us down here. We went forward a little bit. There was another collapse. So there's the pit. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything. Hey, come on. I hit you hard. There's no way that didn't stagger you. You don't get to just keep swinging at me through that. And Ellie, happy birthday. Not open from this side. Is there a way up to the roof? Roof? Thought I saw a ladder. Oh, I saw the start of one down there. It's the shelf. Okay, yeah, I didn't go this way. Ow, ow. Oh no! Is this a pool of oil? What's going on here? I was not expecting to take that kind of damage right away.
Death is just God's way of making you angrier. You angry yet, soldier?
I'm good. Pretty chill. Having fun playing Bloodborne with my friends. Alright, so I assume that's going to respawn the trap as well. I do not want to get hit by it. Yeah, I see it up there. Now I just got to remember how I got there. Oh, I'm on fire. Stop it. From downtown, he's on fire. Okay, that was a lot of dudes all hanging around. That was no bueno. Let's heal up there a little bit. Was it through here? Was the pit? This isn't feeling right. I like how sometimes the crows just sit there like traps, waiting to see if you'll notice them. And then if you get close enough, they just come in and peck your eyes out. Alright, so what about this? Yeah, okay, this is more the right direction. Excellent. Oh yay, everybody's respawned. Terrific. Come on, I know you want some. Hey man, relax. I love how some of these guys swing so freaking slow, and meanwhile this wolf man with the blades comes in like he's ready to machete down a jungle. Now give me my echoes back. Oh, this is oil. That's what's doing it. Okay. This entire pool of water is just oil. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what to do about this. I'm going to try and just run through it this time. Yeah. And just hope I can get out before the fire catches up to me. Okay, and then we'll go through here. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Get out of the fire. Haha, dog killed itself. Stupid torch dude set me on fire. That is an annoying combination of enemies right there. Bam! See what your wooden shield gets you? Vengeance. Okay. Now, fall down. We'll have to deal with Wolfman McGee over here. Oh, cool. Let's just get everyone's attention. Down he goes. Awesome. Oh, congratulations. You completed your rampage? Well done. Ow. Ow. I really hate it when they survive my swing with just the teeniest little sliver of health left, because I think they're dead and I start moving on. And then they take another swing at me. Okay, bam. Alright.
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
Let's see. I want my echoes back, and I don't know where they are. Is there a way for me to get up there? Not that I can tell. Alright, just run, just run, just run. Nope. I'm not hanging out in the oil with you here. So where are my echoes? Okay. I love that I swung at that dude's back and missed, and he still didn't turn around. Okay, let's get up there and kill this dude. This is becoming like a threat elimination hunt. Still don't know where my echoes are. It sucks. It sucks. No, don't do this. I get stuck a lot in this game. There we go. Okay. There's gotta be a way to get up and get to those guys up there. They wouldn't be up there if you couldn't kill them, right? Maybe? I don't know. Whoa! Ow. I dashed into the bullet.
Whatever. Baldy, pass me a sensor beam. What, you think I'm just giving these away? 'Cause I'm not.
Ooh, thank you. Cayenne. Well, that just brought me right back out here. What keeps exploding out there when I come in this house? Yeah, Rocket got the bean at the start of stream this time. That guy's the one that's dropped the bullets. Alright. Oh boy, that's a cannon. That's what keeps exploding. Okay. What's up? Right? It's got like no range at all. Well, I guess I just lost those echoes. It's not a big deal. I mean, I know they're still back there, but... eh. Alright, bring out a little more light. Okay, there's definitely something down there. Sounds like a tornado outside all of a sudden. Let's go down here. And then his brain exploded. Cool. One of those Cthulhu creatures. Okay. I have a question, since I have a Bloodborne expert here. I have been collecting a bunch of Madman's knowledge, and I've not used any of them because I didn't realize that they give you insight. Is there any reason not to just use these? I mean, I know that insight is used to summon friends and stuff, like the summoning bell, which I don't intend to use. So I don't know that there's a reason to or not to use these. I definitely don't know what this does. But I can use it. I don't know what it does, but I can use it. That looks like death. Is there a...
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
Okay. I expected that to go down, not up.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt.
I hope you don't count me among them.
Decent hunter ought to, you know?
I'm with you on that.
Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors.
Well, I know there's more of them out there,
Sentenced
so...
to death, with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
I mean... okay.
Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League.
Impurity.
The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt.
I was
in
doing that
cooperation
before.
with your fellows, your League confederates.
Oh, that's here. Okay. Alright, let's head back downstairs. I love how quickly all of these dilapidated mechanisms go. Blood shards, alright. Right? Well, Mass Effect's elevators were slow for a reason. They were using it to do loading. Ew! What in the... What? Okay. Ew, it's a disgusting ball of snakes! No, no, no! Do not like. Okay. Yeah, I saw you. See that one too. Blood shards. Yeah, right. Oh, I hate snakes more than I hate bugs. And I really hate bugs. Ugh. Okay. Oh, they poison you if they bite you. Okay. That must be why they wanted to give me a bunch of antidotes. Alright, whatever that is I'm hearing must be the boss. How did I not find this place last time? I went through the Forbidden Woods in like 20 minutes and I was like, well, I guess there's nothing here. And then I left. So many snakes, dude. I mean, they give a decent amount of echoes. That's nice, I guess. Alright, that's one way around. Ow. Oh, don't like this place at all. That's why, like, I think the people who go on expeditions to the Everglades are freaking crazy. Like, who wants to hang out in Python? What the frick is that? Ah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! No! Dark blood. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's full of those cheap 3D tricks. Deep clear sea. Isn't that the one where the shark
Subaru
eats
driver.
Sam L. Jackson? Oh no, it's Deep Blue Sea.
I'll bang.
Friggin'
Make
hissing
my
in the
butt
grass.
bang.
Oh, there's more of them. Ah! Just die! Alright. That one scared the crap out of me. I'm like just trying to lock on at every opportunity. Alright, let's get rid of this infestation. Okay. It's fine. Everything's awesome. Alright. There's another one of those creepy Medusa heads. Cool, cool. Still just try and lock on just in case. Never know where there's snakes in the grass. And it ends right there. Cool. Back to the path we go. The path of pure happiness. Do-do-do-do. Is that another one of those big hogs? Alright. Not sure what you're doing here. I half expected snakes to come bursting out of him. Let's cross this. Oh, yeah, there was no way I could have hopped across that. Okay. Graveguard. Alright. I think I'm safe here for a second. Let's take a look. Okay, that's him I hear. I thought I heard someone running up on me. Worse in almost every appreciable way. Terrific! Alright. Alright, I'm tired of... No. More stupid snakes. Oh, they pop out of the ground now? Okay. Another big boar down there? Yeah. Is this oil? No. I don't know. I am so freaking lost. I had no idea the Forbidden Woods were this big. Right, up here, we'll grab this item. What? Ah, it's Mr. Meeseeks! hurt. What are these aliens? What is this? Okay, they drop gemstones. That's cool. And it ends at more insight. Okay. I know. Well, they turn into spiky sea urchins and so they could die. Okay. So now that we've left Alien Town completely obliterated, let's head back to Snakeville. It's so happy. Ah! I have no idea how to get back there. Shut up, crows. Go away. Dang, man. Dude is freaking relentless. No wonder Dustin was telling me this place is so dangerous. Oh, that means all the stupid snakes have respawned. Okay, so now we're down here. Wait, did I go in here? Oh yeah, this is how I first came out here. Okay, okay. Right. I'm doing that constant lock-on thing again. I mean, at least they die quickly. That is the only nice thing about them as enemies. They are very quick to kill. They just creep me out. Die. Wait, was he a good guy? His head didn't explode into a mass of snakes. No, it definitely looked like he was about to attack me. There's no freaking way he was friendly. Okay. Now... Alright. These big things again. Hi-ya! And then there's one of these fools like around a corner here. Before he scares me again. They almost look like they've got like xenomorph heads. Like that big snake on the top has got like a long carapace. It reminds me like of a xenomorph head. So down there is that big old clump of them. Might as well deal with that again. Okay. I think it's more the noise that kind of bothers me than anything else. It gives a real creepy vibe I don't like. No! No! Oh my gosh! Okay. Okay. I'm close to where I died, but I'm not exactly there yet. Hey you! You got blue eyes down there? You the one with my echoes? Nah, dude, it's alligators. Yeah. A couple of Thanksgivings ago, my cousin lost one of his dogs to a rattlesnake that bit it in his backyard. Yeah, there are tons of snake species down here. Oh, I dodged too soon. I am starting to acclimate a little bit more, though. That's good, I guess. Although I've heard there's an island down near Madagascar that they call like the Isle of Snakes or something, and it's literally like every square foot of the island is like a bunch of snakes everywhere. That kind of place? Nah, I want no part of it. Alright, this is where the Mises convention is. Let me just make sure I'm in the right spot and take a look at that. Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, here are my echoes. Awesome. I got lucky. There's the fool that killed me. Nope, not again. The way he's hidden behind a tree and is super aggressive, there's no way that he doesn't commonly kill a whole bunch of players right there. Okay. Oh, is this the other elevator I couldn't call up? Yup. Well, since we have a way to get back down here again quickly... Wait, is this not... Where's the other elevator? Wasn't there an elevator from here that also led up? pull out the yieldy torch here. Crap. Oh well. Just gonna have to risk the echoes. I don't remember how to get back to a lantern. I think if I respawned at a lantern, I could get down here quickly. I just, I haven't quite connected the dots between these two shortcuts that I've unlocked yet. Okay. Alright. So that leads us here. And there's no other path from here but to go back the way we came. Okay. And to think, I was so close to unlocking a shortcut and I died to the last person in the way. Okay. Keep waiting for something nasty to happen. Oh, we're back at the Meeseeks convention. Alright, we already know we don't get anything from this. We already got what's at the end of this path. So I'm turning around. I mean, I could kill them again. But what would be the point beyond just wasting a bunch of time? It's not quite that bulbous, but it's the closest thing I can think of to what they look like. Okay. Alright, these fools. How nice of you to stay together as a group so I could kill you all at once. I am lost. I don't know where to go. Pretty much at this point, I'm just kind of looking for paths or enemies I haven't killed yet. Ow. Alright, antidote. Oh, I only got 3 of them. I was hoping to get all 4. I mean, it's possible I missed something up with the Meeseeks. It looked like a fairly linear path, though. This goes... Okay. Oh, is this 3 of them together? No! Oh, boy. Okay. Well, I couldn't pick up all their blood vials, so I might as well use one. And you just drop vials too? Great. A good source of blood vials that I don't need. What's up, Mads? How are you? Alright, now we're back down here. Hang on. I have no idea how to interpret this map. Okay. I'm going to, I'm doing alright, Mads. Just lost here in the Viper Den in the Forbidden Woods. I'm going to take it... Oh. Okay, dropped a crap ton of frames there. I'm going to take an AFK and be back in a few minutes. In the meantime, enjoy these clips and we'll keep on going. Alright. I am back in Snakeville. Let's keep looking around. Alright. What do you mean the snakes are being kind to me? I've died here once already. Better than being tossed around the world, I guess. Although that was a very funny clip. Alright, I've been here already. This is... Excuse me. Sneeze caught me off guard. I'm going in circles around this one large area. Yeah, I hear you. I'm not going to let you live. Try again. Is that death down there? Oh, I wasn't sure if I could make that jump. Had to try it. Graveguard mask. Okay. Oh, wow. Was that the only way to reach this item? You had to jump that gap? Okay. Okay. Da-da-da. Hang on, I'm looking for something. Graveguard set is at 5. Thanks, Rocket. Okay. So then it... Well, I haven't been this way yet. There are snakes. Sloopy, hang on. What about this way? Hmm. And... I always take a left. What about if this time I take a right? Anything under here? Okay, okay, okay. I get it. You're unhappy. Oh, I even dodged away from that, you turd. I've always wondered how a marching band chooses the songs they're going to play as like their victory anthems. It's weird to me. Uh-oh. Ah! We had to just get one more swing on me first. Alright, what do you got? Gemstones. Okay, I may not be going the right way. Alright, what's that down there? Well, I mean, regardless of whether or not I'm going the right way, it is a new area. This game needs a mini-map so bad. I know they didn't build it on purpose. Maybe I am going the right way. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. Too late. Oh, they're heat-seeking. Alright. I presume this is probably going to be something where I have to kill them all around the same time. Ow! Holy crap! Well, let's hope not, because I'm going to try and kill them one at a time. Let's get away from him. No, I'm cornered. I'm cornered. I'm cornered. Let me heal, dang it. Okay, they're snaky boys now.
You're not dead till I say you are.
Okay, now I got to figure out how to get back here. Yeah, that flamethrower one is super deadly. Alright, so I'll grab that. Have a good night, Dustin. But hey, at least we finally found the boss. Alright, so that led here. And then... Crap. What is the quickest way to get back down here? Benwoods. Okay, we did that. And then... Ah, and here's where the other... Okay, here's where the other elevator is. Okay. Right? Right. Okay. So let's not fall through. We'll call the elevator up. Okay, I understand where I am on the map now. So then, leave. Go out and around. Ignore this dude. Boar around here. Something. Yeah, there's the boar. Oh. He's mad. Whoa! He is chasing me further than I thought he would. Okay. And then... up here. It should be right around the corner here. See, now what I want to know is why Dustin told me to wait. And he's not going to tell me because he's off to make dinner. He told me to wait before I went in here. Oh, it's okay. I'll figure it out. Here we go. Oh, they're running for me immediately. Oh, that ticks so fast. What's up, Herc? Oh, that hurt him good. Ow. Alright, now their snakes are out. They're all dangerous in their own right. No, no. Okay, there goes one of them. The sword one is the most dangerous. Like, he is fast and relentless. What the crap? Oh! How am I supposed to dodge that? Is that it? Boom!
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
Dang. Yeah, I tried to dodge when the big snakes were going to strike, and That did not seem to be effective at all. So, Rocket, I suspect you're correct. When he starts summoning them, you have to go in and hit him and stop him. Alright. What's in here? Ah!
Oh gosh!
Sorry. What just happened to that?
That's weird.
Well, it scared me senseless too. Why do you think I screamed?
You know what? You're gonna be punished.
Ugh. Something's going to wind up happening because of that. That's all it took. Oh.
And for scaring me so senseless, it's an extra minute on top of the 5. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Bing.
What's up, no signal? I'm not even sure if I can wear a headphone with this.
You can. I've done it.
Ugh. I can barely hear over this thing. Okay. Oh, is this an Bergenworth? Oh ho ho ho. We are not going to be exploring a new area tonight. But we are going to be picking up with that the next time we play Bloodborne, which should be Sunday. Those were fun bosses, though.
What is it here?
Parth and the Shadows of Yharnam.
Very well. Let me.
Not much, Arky. Bam. I don't have enough to level it again. Yeah, it's helping me out quite a lot.
Farewell, good hunter.
This is my first playthrough. I just went through all the Forbidden Woods the first time. And I died a couple of times, so I had to go back through and re-clear and get my echoes back and yada yada. So that's why I was carrying so many of them. But in some what now? Yeah, so I was exploring. I tell you what we'll do to eat up the last few minutes.
This is taking too long. I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
Oh, come on. Good evening, Rex. I almost didn't say anything, Rex, because I thought I was still muted. I'm going to wreck it. Yeah, so we'll give Ludwig another couple of attempts. I feel like I'm really close on him, at least getting him to half health. The guy that showed up on Sunday night said that Ludwig is harder at first than he is in a later part. So I don't know. I'm hoping it's 50% health, but yeah, we'll find out. Oh, that was bad timing. Forgot you were there. It's going all right. I got Parl down tonight, and I got the Shadows of Uranum down tonight. And we've discovered Bergenworth, but I'm not going in there yet. All right, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. And there's a swipe. Okay, come on. Oh, I saw the charge coming and I still didn't get out of the way. Dang it. I was way too close to him to dodge that charge. I think I'm getting a little too over aggressive with Ludwig. Yeah, so Odd Dustin came by earlier and told me about Chalice Dungeons, and they're cool and all, but ultimately I kind of feel like it's there's nothing wrong with having more content for just in case, but it didn't really appeal to me. Ow! Oh, that's not dodgeable. I'm surprised he didn't hit me with that. I'm good at being greedy, though. There we go. Oh, it still hit me. That was greedy. I should have backed away after the second hit. Yeah, I got into the Hunter's Nightmare a little early. And I enjoyed grinding challenging content, which is kind of why I'm playing Bloodborne in the first place. But admittedly, I'm definitely here earlier than I should be. That was 100% greed. Oh, I hate it when he does that. Yeah, so the first time I got to Ludwig...
Don't worry, customer. Death happens to all of us every once in a while.
The first time I got to
Except
Ludwig,
Handsome
it
Jack.
was clear. I was going to have to hit him like 200 times to be able to down him. And he was only going to have to hit me like twice. So that was clearly not it. So I went back to main game for a bit.
Have fun!
And Sunday, I felt like I had a chance. The same kind of chance that I have now. But Ludwig's a very screamy boss. So I thought I'd give everyone the night off of having to listen to it for that long and
Whatever.
do
Baldy,
some more
pass me
main
a sensor
content
beam.
for a bit.
What, do you think I'm just giving these away?
Here's your jalapeno bean.
Because I'm not.
Back it up. I knew that. Come on. Crap. Woo! All right, that was huge. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Dang it, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, crap, he's going to hit me. Oh, I survived. Oh. Back it up. Roll them up. I read it that way too at first, and I was like, I think you're reading the gender wrong. How did he still hit me? Ugh. I do not. Back it up. Oh. Okay, I'm still alive, still alive, still alive. Get out of there, get out of there. Okay, come on. Come on.
You were at my side all along. My true mentor. My guiding moonlight.
That thing looks cool. It didn't look that cool when I bought it. I don't... Oh my gosh. Get out, get out, get out. I don't know what it's doing. Okay. Yes. Whoa. Dang. Okay. All right. Until next time, I'm
Okay,
very,
let's move
very
on.
happy I
Give me
got
some
him to
double
phase
time.
2. Screw it. I'm doing it one more time. Hang on. I can't.
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
It's probably higher than that. Ah, dang it. I was trying to dodge that. What I was saying was I can't get that close and let it go and on the next attempt. Where is he? Oh boy. Ugh. And swipe. That was 100% greed. Back it up. Okay, come on. I'm getting the fight down. I just gotta stop getting hit. Come on. I don't care about the echoes on the floor. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy, get out. Oh, he still hit me. This isn't where I want to be. Ah! This close to phase 2. All right. I can't let myself do this. I can't let myself do this.
Right, what's wrong? Right.
Mild thing. Make my butt sting.
Just one more try. I'll give it just one more.
Oh man, this is like Scrapper Valley.
I'm getting that
God,
Sigram's fever all over again. I'm getting that Sigram fever.
That was like the gingerbread man from the Shrek movies. Oh man.
Come on.
Oh, that was terrible. Never mind. I shouldn't do that anymore.
I'm going. I can do this. Right? You know you want some of this. Come get it. Okay, you got some. Now leave. Oh, crap. That was the worst one yet. If he leaps while I heal, I'm going to die. All right, we're getting worse. It's getting backwards. It's time to end it. So, thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. I especially appreciate the new follow from Sam. It's nice to meet everybody. Oh, I see. Doc's just gonna kill the camera. Well, I can't give shout-outs like this. I mean, while I wait for the timer to run out, I might as well do something constructive with this time, right? You tried to shout yourself out. No signal. Thank you for the follow, man. All right, give me my health back. Ow! How'd he hit me? Oof. No, I can't see.
I'm not a smart man.
Battlefield medicine on my lover here, Fix.
Running. Oh, he still hit me.
Almost always puts me to sleep. So I read literally like a chapter or a chapter and a half a night, and that's it. So it takes me forever to get through a book.
Especially because it's the same chapter over and over again, because you just forget.
Did the old you get killed out there, soldier? Then you need a doll new you.
Morning.
Oh my god. Oh, Mads. Hey, lady.
You know, it's really hard to try and fight Ludwig over these shout-outs. I gave it my best shot, and I'm surprised I did as well as I did. Anyway. I know. It just shocked me when it happened. I had to say it. Yeah, so it'll be fun. Just so you're aware, Signal, I'm on a 2-game rotation right now. I get Bloodborne 2 streams, and then I do 2 streams of Persona 5, and I rotate back and forth like that. So the next couple of streams might not be your particular brand of tea, but I'll be back with Bloodborne on Sunday night. Let's go ahead and give some shout-outs real quick. I'm blocking the mutes.